report. Okay, so para sa ating week 8, ang topic po natin ay tungkol sa production. Okay? Producing multimedia content. Ang ating pong module, once again, maraming salamat po sa Region 4A Calabarzon. Napakaganda po ng kanilang module. So yan po ang ating ginamit mula umpisa hanggang ngayon. I am Tutor Kat para sa subject na Media and Information Literacy. Okay, so let's proceed with our most essential learning competency. Today, we will analyze how the different dimensions are formally and informally produced, organized, and disseminated. And sa ating objective, so meron tayong tatlo. First, we will discuss the stages of creating multimedia content. So ano nga pa yung mga pinagdadaanan ng isang production? Second objective, we will identify the factors considered in content creation. So ano mga dapat nating isaalang-alang sa paggawa ng isang multimedia content? And third, we will relate the forms of media to relevant concepts. First, let us have our review. Today, for our review, you have to identify the different dimensions that I'm going to mention. Okay, so last week, itong mga nakaraan, we discussed the different dimensions of media information. We started with text, visuals, we have audio, manipulatives. Okay, motion. Now let us have number 1. Okay, what do you think is the dimension for Rubik's Cube? Okay, the answer for this is manipulative because we are using it, diba? Using our hands. We play with it using our hands. Number 2, truck, T-R-U-C-K. It is under the dimension of motion. It is the method of capturing video. Next, the hip-hop beat. Okay, if your answer is audio, you're correct. So hip-hop beat is under audio dimension. Number 4, script. Okay, script is text dimension. 5, photograph. And this one is quite obvious. Photograph is under visual dimension. And 6, FLAC. Okay, this is an acronym. It's an audio format. 7, rule of thirds. Okay, what do you think is the dimension for this? It's motion. It is also visual. Then number 8, sans serif. It's a type of font. The answer is text. Number 9, game application. Okay, any mobile game app, it's manipulative. Number 10, tilt. Okay, so just like the truck, it's a technique of capturing motion or video. 11, infographics. Okay, so infographics is under visual. Modeling clay. It's manipulative. MP3, it's an audio format. Number 14, Century Gothic, it's a font type, font style. So it's under text. And last, acronym AAC. It's an audio or sound format. In number 16, we have zoom. Okay, it's motion. Dimension, rolling shot. Okay, rolling shot is motion. Next, 18, haptics. Okay, manipulatives. 19, .ttf. It's a text format. And 20, we have point of view, visual. Okay, so I hope naunawaan po natin or naintindihan ang mga iba't ibang dimensions of media and information. So those are for our review. So let's proceed with our main topic, producing multimedia content. Okay, we are now on our week 8. So let me check if you have a prior knowledge regarding the 3 stages. So when creating a production, it undergoes 3 stages. So ano kaya sa tingin nyo yung mga nasa stage 1? Okay, if you want to participate, you may type in our comment section. Okay. So the options are there, dun sa taas. And let's see. So stage 1, we have the creative briefing, we have the script writing, and the storyboarding. So later, mas maunawaan natin kung ano ba yung tawag sa stage 1 na yan, stage 2 at stage 3. Stage 2, we have their shooting, graphic designing, and sound recording. And para sa ating stage 3, we have the editing, user testing. Okay, so let's start. So what are the factors to consider in producing a good content? So ano pa yung mga dapat natin i-consider para makagawa tayo ng isang magandang content? Okay? So meron tayong dalawang klase ng multimedia content. It could be a formal or informal multimedia content. So kailan siya masasabi na ang multimedia na ginawa mo is under formal at kung ito ay under ng informal. Kapag formal, ito yung mga webinars, newscasts, textbooks, documentaries, and the like. While yung informal naman, yun yung mga vlogs, mga video games, texting, TV variety shows, and etc. Now, we cannot say na formal is better than informal. They are of equal footing as long as yung formal at yung informal multimedia content is na-achieve niya yung goal niya, yung specific information na gusto niyang ma-relay sa kanyang target audience. Okay? So let us now identify ano nga ba yung mga factors na yun na dapat nating i-establish muna o malaman bago tayo gumawa ng isang multimedia content. First one, establish your thesis statement. Okay? Pag sinabi natin thesis statement, it is the first concern of any storyteller. Every content has a story, di ba? Even if it is not text-based. So the content is the message, the source, wishes to inform the audience. So dapat clear sa mind natin, ano ba yung goal natin? Ano ba yung information na gusto nating ibigay? Okay, so establish your thesis statement. Then number 2, you have to know your audience. So kilalanin natin sino nga ba yung target natin na manood ng video yan, sino ba yung target natin na magbasa ng books, sino ba yung target natin na maglaro ng game, kung game app naman yung ginawa mo, and so on. You have to know their preferences, yung kanilang level of understanding, their biases, and yung kanilang manner of thinking. In that way, mas madali mo silang mahuhook doon or makakatch ang kanilang attention doon sa multimedia content na iyong Number 3, determine your purpose. Okay, so once you have identified your audience, you must determine the purpose. So why are you producing a content? Gusto mo bang i-entertain sila? Gusto mo bang magturo? You want to correct wrong perceptions? Do you want to call somebody's attention? Do you want to advertise, market something? And so on and so forth. So ano ba ang goal mo? So you have to determine your purpose. Number 4, you need to choose your style. So decide, pag sinabi natin style, you have to decide on the genre that you will employ. So would you go for an academic discussion? Ano yung technique na gagawin mo doon sa paggawa mo ng multimedia content? Storytelling ba siya? Through vlogging ba siya? Gagawa ka ba ng song? And etc. Next, number 5 factor that you need to consider is that you have to think of an innovation. Today's generation is always in search for novelties, so things that they have never seen before, and ideas that are fresh and new. Sa sobrang daming content na makikita natin sa internet, 'di ba? Hindi madali na mapansin yung gagawin nating content. Sabi nga ng mga YouTube vloggers, napakahirap sa umpisa. So, ang una dapat nating gawin, ang una nyo dapat isipin, kung kayo ay may goal na maging YouTube vlogger, is to think of something unique. What will your video, ano yung pwede nyo i-offer doon sa video nyo na iba doon sa mga usual na nakikita nila sa YouTube or other contents. So you have to plan. You have to innovate. 6, decide your language. Okay? So a person's foreign language hits the mind and his or her native language hits the heart. So sabi nga, di ba, kapag ginamit natin yung native language natin na Filipino or Tagalog, mas naiintindihan, bukod sa naiintindihan, nauunawaan, nakukuha din natin yung emotion, yung right emotion na gusto nating ma-achieve doon sa audience natin with our multimedia content. Number 7, we have to explore other options. Okay? Enough na ba yung single medium or isang medium for you to inform? Enough na ba ang Facebook, ang Instagram? So, dito naman sa number 7, we have to bear in mind na sobrang daming social media platforms. So, if you wanted to go wide, public talaga, public broadcast, kailangan mong malaman ano ba yung mga iba't ibang platforms na meron ang mga netizens. So, you can post it ng sabay-sabay. You have Twitter, Instagram, you have Facebook, you have YouTube, and etc. You have TikTok. Yan. Actually, yung TikTok medyo nagbo-boom na siya ngayon. Although, sobrang iksi lang nung oras ng pagbe-video, pero mas madali makagain ng views din doon. At madali siyang mapansin kasi isa yan sa mga social media platforms na sikat ngayon. Okay? And number 8, think of what others can give back. Okay? Dito, hindi ko tinutukoy dito yung pera or how much you're going to get out of your work. This is all about the effect on your audience upon viewing the content. So, sabi nga nila, di ba, ang isang movie, masasabi mo siyang effective kung yung drama movie na yun ay talagang napaiyak yung nanonood. Kung yung comedy genre ng movie na yun ay talagang napatawa yung audience. So, dapat ma-hit natin yung right emotion with our content. In that way, the multimedia content will be much more effective. Okay, so those are the 8 factors to consider when producing a multimedia. So, para mas madali nating tandaan, lagi lang natin itong isipin. The top silog. Yeah, that will be the acrostic for factors to consider when producing multimedia content. Top silog, thesis statement, audience, determine the purpose, choose your style, think of an innovation, decide your language, explore other options, and think of what others can give back. Okay, so let's now proceed with the stages of multimedia. Okay, so yung stage 1 kanina sa ating pre-assessment, ang tawag doon ay the pre-production stage. Okay? Pre meaning before the production happens. So ano yung mga preparation? Pre-production stage. Next is the production stage or during. Yun na yung ongoing na yung production. And the post-production stage, ang ating stage 3, tapos na yung production, you get all the materials that you need, ano yung mga ginagawa naman para sa finished product or sa iyong final multimedia output. Okay, let's start with the pre-production stage. Okay, una, we have the planning meeting. What are you planning meeting? Planning meeting, this kicks off the multimedia production process. Sa planning meeting dito, nagkikita-kita, nagsasama-sama, yung mga involved sa production. So, dito nagkakaroon ng mga tasking, ano yung role niya, ano yung role ng isa, ano ba yung mga dapat gawin. Dito na dinidiscuss din yung timeline, ano yung target, yung date na matapos yung production. As also, part ng pre-production stage yung tinatawag na creative brief and script writing. This may be used for any type of project and may serve as a blueprint for all creative content projects needed. Okay? So, bakit sinabing blueprint ang creative brief and script writing? Kasi dyan nakasalala yung ganda ng istorya. Yung ganda ng magiging production. So pag sinabing creative brief, it is a short yet detailed summary of a company's background and the campaign goals it aims to achieve. While yung script naman, yun ito yung pinaka-backbone ng isang production. Dito na yung mga dialogue, sinusulat, okay? So, sa script nakasalalay yung ganda ng isang production. Or also part of the pre-production stage, yung tinatawag nating storyboarding. Storyboarding is to tie the elements together. It is a visual representation of a film sequence and breaks down the action into individual panels. It sketches out how a video sequence will unfold. Okay, with the storyboarding, alam ko na kapag try na kayo gumawa ng isang storyboard, box type siya, scene 1, pwede siyang by scene, and then dun sa scene, sa ilalim, meron siyang mga description, ano yung mga sino yung mga characters na kailangan, okay? Ano yung camera shot, angle na gagawin, ano yung mga props na kailangan mo i-produce with the specific shot or scene doon sa storyboard. Okay, dito sa storyboard hindi natin makikita kung ilang clips ang kailangan natin para mabuo ang isang content. Okay? Let's go to the production stage. Pag sinabi natin production stage, it is the production and the designing of visual aspects. Ito yung pinakamahabang process sa isang production. Okay, the production staff creates graphics. Okay, they shoot photos, stills, videos, they record sound, they collect all necessary images. The design is always done with an eye towards the audience. Okay, so dito na yung medyo magulo. Yung pinakamahabang part na isang production. Kasi dyan na kayo mag-shoot, kailangan tama yung lighting, yung makeup ng artist dapat maganda, maayos, yung angulo dapat tama, yung sound effects, yan. Yan yung production stage. And last, we have the post-production stage. Okay? First is the review and editing. This is also called the post-production stage. It is the most complex of all multimedia development process. Bakit siya tinawag na complex? Okay? Tinawag siyang complex kasi dito na hawak mo na lahat ng mga materials. Different videos, pictures, sounds. Ikaw na yung magdudugtong-dugtong. So, kaya siya tinawag na complex multimedia development. Okay, so kailangan ng matinding video editing skills dito sa post-production stage. And yung last part ng post-production stage is yung tinatawag na user testing, also known as pilot testing. Okay, so it tests the members of the audience use the multimedia piece while the team members observe. So, bakit nga ba mahalaga ang pag-pilot test ng iyong content? Kasi with pilot testing, pag sinabing pilot testing, kukuha ka lang ng ilang tao or individual na target audience mo. And then, kuha ka sa kanila ng feedback, ano yung mga things to improve, ano yung mga dadagdag or babawasan doon sa iyong content. In that way, kapag nag-render ka na ulit, naayos mo na ulit, mas magiging maganda ang iyong content or kalalabasan ng iyong multimedia app. Okay, so those are the 3 stages of production. We have pre-production, the production, and the post-production stage. So now let us work on the first 3 things to consider in preparing a creative content. So this is an activity sa ating pong module. So we have to identify the thesis statement, the audience, and the purpose. So kinuha lang natin yung TAP sa top silog. So I'm going to give an example here. Ayan, sa module din po yan, yung poster A. Okay? Ang title nito ay, then it's license under CC. Ayan. Na ano kaya sa tingin niyo yung thesis statement dito sa poster na to? And who are the main audience of this poster? So, para kanino kaya itong poster na to? And what do you think is the purpose of this poster? Ano kaya yung advocacy na gustong paratingin or yung meaning na gustong ipahiwatig sa target audience niya? Okay, so let's have the first question. What is the thesis statement? Okay, if you will look at the poster, 'di ba? Image siya ng isang babae and meron fist doon sa kanyang mata. So it symbolizes a violence. Okay? So the thesis statement there is stop domestic violence. Next, who are the main audience of this poster? It's for the women. Okay? The women especially who are victims of domestic violence. And what do you think is the purpose of this poster? Okay, the original title of this poster is Open Your Eyes. And its purpose is to urge the victims of domestic violence to do so and combat violence. So it urged the women who are experiencing domestic violence na lumaban, 'di ba? Isumbong sa batas. Okay, if they are experiencing that kind of violence. Next, poster B. We Can Do It. It's a poster. We Can Do It poster by Don Quixote. It's licensed under the CC. Okay, what is the thesis statement there? Who are the main audience of this poster? Okay, let's answer the first question. What is the thesis statement? Okay, so just like the first one, we women can do it. So that is the meaning of the poster. We women can do it. Who are the main audience of this poster? It's for the women. And what is the purpose of this poster that remains relevant up to the present times? Okay, women empowerment remains a relevant issue, but it is also transcends to mean empowerment to all regardless of gender. So, ang purpose ng poster na yan is women empowerment or on gender equality. Okay, para sa last activity sa module, okay, you're going to watch the video Robot ang Tatay Ko. It's a 2014 National Council for Children's Television (NCCT) Cine Pambata Film Festival awardee for Best Story and Best 1-minute video. Imagine, it's a 1-minute video. So it's bawat segundo doon sa video na yan, sa Robot ng Tatay Ko ay napakahalaga. Nakabuo siya ng story in just 1 minute. Then, you will answer the following question. Okay, so identify nyo lang ano ang thesis statement of the film, who are the expected audience, what is the purpose, what is the style of or genre of the content, in what way does the story show innovative ideas in form and content, ano yung language na ginamit, what is the language used. Okay, propose an option for, okay, if you will propose an option for an alternative platform where the content can be viewed or another style of storytelling. So you need to suggest options for item number 7. And for item number 8, what can your audience give back? What do you expect your audience would do after watching this video? Okay, so that will be your last activity para sa ating last module. Okay, so that's all for our fourth quarter, last lesson for our fourth quarter production of multimedia content. So last week, I have asked some student outputs. I think mga 5 lang yung nakuha ko to showcase some of the works. Sa eskwelahan po kasi namin ay naka-modular distance learning po kami and madalang magkaroon ng online class. And napakahalaga nitong mga A-to-I tutorials kasi we send it sa mga estudyante yung link. Ako gumawa ako ng FB page para sa specific na subject na Media and Information Literacy. And every time na ipopost ko yung video about lesson 1 or module 1, follow na doon yung soft copy ng module para madaling makapagsagot yung mga bata. Kasi hindi sila nakakanood ng actual live. Una, yung time slot is 4:40. So, anytime nilang i-access yung FB page, pwede nilang mapanood. Okay? So, ito yung mga ibang outputs nila. Yan. Sa papel. Kasi naka-modular kami. Yan. So, ilan lang yan? So, 4 lang yung nakuha ko, pero madami pa po yan. And ito yung sample student feedback. It's a video from a grade 12 student about sa kanyang experience sa Itulay tutorial ng MI. Let's watch this. I hope madilit.
Good day everyone, my name is Jaylin Endelara from 12 Standard. Ngayon ay aking ibabahagi ang naitulong ng Itulay at Philip sa aking pag-aaral sa subject ng Media Information and Literacy. Ngayon na tayo ay may kinaharap na problema dulot ng COVID-19, lahat ng pangyayari sa ating buhay ay naapektuhan nito. At isa na dito ang pag-aaral ng mga kabataang katulad ko. Aminado akong nahirapan ako sa pag-a-adjust ng makabagong paraan ng pag-aaral, katulad ng modular and online distance learning. Ang aming paaralan ay napili ang modular distance learning sa pag-aaral ng mga kabataan. Aminado akong mahirap ito dahil kahit nasa module na yung mga lessons, activities, and mga explanations, may mga part pa rin dito na hindi naiintindihan ng mga estudyante at kailangan pa rin ang gabay ng mga guro. Buti na lamang at merong Italay at Live na patuloy na tumutulong at nag-explain sa amin ng mga lessons na hindi namin naiintindihan. Sa pamamagitan nito, mas napapadali at mas may natutunan ako sa subject na Media Informations and Literacy. Every time na nanonood ako dito, para lamang ako nasa eskwelahan dahil may puro nagtuturo, handang magpaliwanag ng malinaw, informative at maiintindihan talaga ng mga estudyante. At dahil media information, literacy ang subject na aking pinag-aaralan, hindi pwedeng mawala dito ang technology. Because of Itulay, FB and Media Information Literacy, nalaman ko ang tamang paggamit ng mga technologies na ating ginagamit araw-araw. At kung paano nabago ng technology ang ating buhay at kung gaano ito kahalaga. Kaya bilang isang estudyante, nais ko i-motivate lalo ang mga teachers na ipagpatuloy pa nila ang ganitong uri ng teaching method upang mas marami pa silang estudyante matulungan na hindi fast learner at nahihirapan sa pagsasagot ng mga modules at nahihirapan sa pag-a-adjust ng makabagong paraan ng pag-aaral.
Yan. Thank you so much, Rayalyn D. Para hindi masyado expose sa kanyang buong pangalan. She's a grade 12 MIL student. Here's another video from a grade 12 student.
Hey,
From
I'm
Faith.
Faith Sarmiento, student of Tulumboy National High School, grade 12, STEM June. Ngayon ay nais kong ibahagi ang naging karanasan ko sa school year na ito. Bilang mag-aaral na nakaranas ng distance learning, naging mahirap man ang naging proseso ng pag-a-adjust, katulad ng online learning, pero dahil sa pahirapan sa paghanap ng stable na internet, modular ang aking natiling paraan upang ipagpatuloy ang school year na ito. Sa tulong ng ating guro, sa paggawa ng mga video at pagla-live ng tutorial sa Itulay FB Live, naging mas madali namin naintindihan ang mga lessons na nakalagay sa aming mga module, lalo na sa subject ng Media Information Literacy, na tumutukoy sa wastong paggamit ng social media at pagpapakalat ng tamang informasyon. Sa tulong ng Itulay FB Live, matutunan ko ang kahalagahan ng pagpapakalat ng tamang informasyon at paggamit ng mga social media platforms. Dahil sa technology, naging mas madali ang ating pamumuhay at pakikipag-communicate sa iba't ibang tao. Natutunan ko rin ang kahalagahan ng pagbabahagi ng impormasyon na iyong pinangahawakan ay totoo. At mayroong pruweba nang sa gayon ay maiwasan ang pagkalat ng mga maling kaalaman sa mga inosenteng tao na makikibalita sa iyo. Ang paraan na ito na pagtuturo ng ating guro upang magabayan ang mga estudyanteng kagaya ko ay mas magandang palawigin nang sa gayon ay magamit pa ng mga estudyante sa mga susunod na henerasyon at makatulong sa pagpapalawak ng kanilang kaalaman tungkol sa paggamit ng teknolohiya. Okay.
Okay, so yun si Faith at Realit. Actually, marami pang nag-send ng mga kanilang mga feedback regarding our Facebook Live with Itulay Online Tutorial. Ayan. Okay, so let me leave you with this quotation. Okay, every time you push yourself outside your comfort zone, even in the smallest of ways, your comfort zone expands. and your self-confidence grows. This is according to Todd Smith. So let's continue to strive to know more about ourselves, to know more about our potentials, our ability, our talent, our skills. Let's love learning new things.